Hello guys, this is Armin Mušović from Chess Guides. I would like to show you one chess endgame. Let's try to see what do we have here. Here we have to calculate very good, and we have to see a couple of principles in this endgame. Okay, so let's imagine that you're white here, and most of people they would just go here with the king. This is some main idea of every chess player. We are just thinking about how to attack the pawn, how to grab the pawn, and if we have a chance to promote here into the queen. However, let's try to see what will happen. Let's say that we just want to come closer like this, and now black is on the move. Let's say he will do the same thing. If we go up, let's say he do something like this. Okay, so now he's attacking our pawn. The moment we get on square c7 with our king attacking and protecting our pawn, black simply goes to a6. So now in this moment we have to go out from this square, and anywhere we go, black will simply take the pawn. Okay, let's say we go here, black will take the pawn, and not just that, but in the next move he can conquer one of the three critical squares. And then white is going to lose the game. Of course, if white tries something like this, black will just, of course, not immediately go to critical square, because then white will take the pawn, but he goes like this, and then he will definitely promote. So let's go back, let's try to see what is the problem, how we should calculate here, and how to find some plan for white. Maybe white cannot win, maybe this is just a draw, so let's try to see. We concluded here that we need 5 moves. And not just that, we concluded that in 5 moves black will be here, and then if we have position like the one we saw, that means black will just win the game. But black will be anyway here much faster, and not just like this. So we need 5 moves to get to a6 as a black, but not like just in this way. We can do it actually like this. So this is again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same number of the moves, but the problem for us can be eventual destruction here of our king. So this king, the black's king, he definitely wants to go to d3, and he wants to distract our king. Let's say that we want to go something like king g4. This is also losing for white, believe it or not. So white cannot do anything here. After king c2, let's say you want to go here, king d3. And what do you do now? If you want to do the same thing here with the king, we have completely same position. If you want to go down, and maybe you want to get into this square to use opposition, you're just far away. King f3, king c4, king e4, king b5, let's say here king d4. You can clearly see that here, you just need one more move, one tempo move, and you will be there. But the moment black takes, you get here to c4, simply king goes to a5, and this is again losing for white. Okay, so in this example, we can conclude that white is fighting for the b4 square. This is something we can conclude, because otherwise black will be just much faster to grab this pawn on b6. And how we should think about this square b4? Well, here actually we should just try to see how to avoid this eventual destruction of the king from d3. And we can see that actually this is the only way that we can fight here as a white. So this is our line that we want to use to go with the king in this way. So the only move here for white is actually king g3. Let's try to see first what happens if king simply wants to grab our pawn. Well, this is now easy. We can just go like this. We are not afraid that king will just go to b5. The moment he takes on b6, we have opposition on b4. But let's try to see, however, what happens if king simply wants to create some distraction here. So king g3, king c2. If we continue on f3, we have this bad position, because black's king is going just to create this kind of opposition and distraction. So we should go to f2. If black continues like this, we will have enough time to grab the opposition. However, if black goes here on d3, we have to go now to e1. anytime black goes here, we will be exactly on time. Let's say king c4, king d2, king b5, king c3. So we can clearly see white is on time to use the opposition. So after this move, let's try to see this tricky variation if black tries to play something like king d2. Now in this variation, we can ask ourselves where to go, to f3 or to f1. If we go to f3, we are actually losing the game, because black will just play king d3 with same idea, distraction, and he will take the pawn. We need to circle a little bit here because of this king, and then we are going to lose the game. But if we play correctly here, king f1, and simply anytime black king goes, we will have one of these two squares to follow here to b4. If king goes down, we go up. If he goes up, we go down. So we are just playing this in the same way. After all of these moves, we can see that we are on time here. King b5, king c3, and let's try to see what happens, let's say, if black goes to c5. Of course, we are just interested in this square that we can go in the moment black takes here. So let's say simply king b3. If he takes, we go to b4. If he tries to hesitate a little bit more like this, we can go to a3 or to c3, because in the moment he takes, we have this move, and this is an easy draw. So very interesting endgame, and I hope you like it. Thank you and bye.